It's the Tracy Piper here. I am at Voss Gallery today, socially distanced. Ashley is far away. But I am here today to announce a lot of good stuff. So as you come in, I'm going to wait just a minute and say hi to everyone joining in. It's been an exciting couple of weeks going on. A lot of awesome support. I've got this painting behind me. If you have just followed me in the last few weeks, you probably found me through this painting that I did of the Black Lives Matter fist. If you bought a print or a painting, I wanted to say thank you. If you shared, I want to say thank you. Honestly, the response to this work has been just overwhelming and an honor that it has just hit so hard for so many people. And we collectively have raised, I think, Ashley, what are we at now?
Close to $16,000.
We're close to $16,000, you guys. That is, I've got chills. That's amazing. I can't believe what we've been able to achieve in such a quick amount of time. It's amazing. So first of all, I want to say thank you to all of the people who have been a part of that initiative. Art does have the power to change the world, and we're doing it one painting at a time. Amazing. So on that note, I am excited to announce my residency with Voss Gallery. I am entitling this Down the Rabbit Hole. I started talking to Ashley about doing this residency right after COVID hit. I wanted to reflect upon what was happening as the collective experience of all going into shelter in place. I thought during this time, it was just, everything was like kind of thrown upside down. You were falling down the rabbit hole of what does society even look like now? So we started talking about doing this residency, and as we were talking about it, everything going on with Black Lives Matter and George Floyd, well, we all know what's happening right now. And I really felt like when I started talking to Ashley again, that this was still an important thing to talk about. The whole point of Down the Rabbit Hole was this idea that we are on the precipice of change. We're all taking this giant pause, and now we're looking at our lives, looking really hard at our lives and asking ourselves, what does it look like as we come through to this next phase? So as part of the residency, I wanted to include the community within that. That's kind of what residencies are about. So we started also talking about having a way to raise up other voices besides my own. I know I do a lot of social justice work, but it was important to me not only to just have representation with my work, but also to help other artists have a voice as well. So when Ashley and I were talking about this, we started talking about doing this Instagram live kind of bi-weekly event. It'll be half an hour, and we're gonna have usually 2 artists per show come on. I'll introduce them, you'll find out more about their work, what they make, where they're from, why they make what they make. I think it's gonna be really interesting and a great addition to what I'm doing as well. And then that will all culminate, I know this is a lot, guys, just, 1, 2, 3. That will all culminate in a group show upstairs at Voss Gallery called Through the Looking Glass, and where all the artists that I've introduced you to will be each having a circular piece, so that when you get to know them, there'll be something to actually maybe purchase or just enjoy. And that'll be at the beginning of August. And then I will also have a pop-up show downstairs in the experimental space. And that will be work that I am making within my own residency, and it will be in response to the conversations I have with the artists that you guys will be watching me have, and also just what's going on in current events, talking to my neighborhood. So this is really, both initiatives are really about community, something that I have always been really passionate about, but it's about hearing voices that are not just my voice, they're the voices of America. So we are still finalizing the list. We'll have 72 artists, you heard that right, 72 artists making work for this show Through the Looking Glass. But I think it's just gonna be really powerful. And I think, the conversations are going to run the gamut from mental health to what's actually happening with race in America, in the world, to whatever else it is, motherhood. We're looking for a really diverse group of artists and voices, which I think we can all agree, especially now, is very important. So anyway, that's kind of the quick rundown of what we're doing. I'm happy to answer any of the questions. If you guys have any questions, just write in the bottom. In the meantime, I guess I will talk to you a little bit more about my work and what I do. So I'm the Tracy Piper. If you're following me, you've probably already seen my work. I was born in Oakland. I grew up in the Bay Area. For me, growing up in the Bay Area has given me a very interesting experience to get to know a variety of people. I think that's one of the beauties of the Bay Area. I went to public school. I dropped out of public school. I was a circus performer. I traveled the world doing that, and then I went back to college after I hurt my back. So in some ways, my whole life has been about meeting people. And so that's why a lot of my work is about meeting people. And it's about showing people the big variety of people that there are. So I just got a question: is there a way to apply to be an artist, or are they already chosen? We are actually choosing artists this go around. Thank you for that question. Just because of the nature of how quickly the turnaround is. When we had started talking about it, we had bounced the idea about having it be an application process, but because the show is in August, this time around we're choosing artists. Sorry, but we are looking all around. So who knows? Maybe I will hit you in a DM. Our goal in the long run is to make this kind of process that you could maybe apply for, but just for this one, sorry. But yeah, I am definitely, I'm on Instagram right now being like, ooh, and we're tossing things back and forth. And so we're sending out emails if you are artists in the next week with an official invite. And it'll be really fun. And I think a great opportunity as well, not just to make work and be a part of the group show, but also to introduce yourself to this platform. Now, I'm not the end-all be-all. Voss Gallery is not the end-all be-all, but we're, two ladies in the mission trying to make a change in the world. And you know what? I've always said, if you know me, I've always said, if I have this little platform that I can stand on and I can get everybody else at least to here, if not to there, and we can all be making these changes together, then that's me succeeding. And so I feel really good about that. Is there any other questions? Otherwise, let me see. Did I forget anything, Ashley? I think I said everything. I'll tell you a little bit more about the group show and what those pieces are going to be like. So obviously nobody's made the work yet. This group show is really about responding to what's happening now. They're going to be circular canvases, so it's kind of like a play on Through the Looking Glass. It's like a little mirror. And you can tell I'm a big Alice in Wonderland fan. Down the rabbit hole, through the looking glass. But what I love about that book is that it flips your head on what is reality and what can be reality. And so that's what we're looking for, both with my residency and the group show. So these will be, I think we're doing 12-inch, 16-inch, oh my God, I should know. 16-inch rounds, and each artist is going to reflect upon what's happening now, and it'll be either a reflection or something that they want to see in the world. It's going to be really exciting, and because of the size, because we're hoping that the price points will be a little lower for younger collectors. That way, you're not spending $5,000 on a piece, but you get to be a part of something, even on that side of things as a collector, to collect maybe an artist you fall in love with through these talks, or just through the imagery that they make. I think it's going to be really good. And in terms of the artists, we are looking at some very well-established artists, as well as some newcomers. I think it's really important to have all of those voices and to give the opportunity to those who maybe have not had that opportunity. But we'll have some heavy hitters too, and who knows, these young ones might be heavy hitters in the long run. So that's the beauty of art, right? It's about discovering something you love, connecting with it, and hopefully not just through the art, but through this bi-weekly talk that I'm doing, you'll also find someone you really connect with as well. Anyway, let's see, what else can I think of? Any other questions anybody has? Or if you bought one of my prints, we're still printing them like crazy. Thank you guys for your patience. I'm still signing them like crazy. We're mailing them like crazy. We're getting them out. Just hold on a little longer if you haven't gotten yours. We were aware of how big this response was going to be to this image, and it's just mind-boggling how it has been such a big response. So we thank you for your patience, and they're coming. Don't worry. Other than that, I think that's it for today. Normally these talks will be half an hour, but because it's just little me, we're gonna cut it a little short today. But I am so excited to bring some really amazing artists into your world, into the Voss Gallery world, into the larger world, and just have these conversations. I think it's so needed right now to get to know who our community is of artists and makers. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, if you have any questions, you can DM me, or you can DM Voss Gallery, or send me an email or whatever, or comment on a photo. After this, I'll be releasing one of my first images for my residency, which I'm really excited about. It's such a good piece. So I can't wait to show you guys what I'm working on. I'll be making at least a piece a week, if not more. I'm gonna be just painting like crazy, which I love. And yeah, I can't wait, guys. I think I'm really excited about this initiative. I think it's what's needed in the world today, and you know, you gotta be the change you wanna see in the world. So this is what I and Ashley both agree we wanna see. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good Tuesday, and I will check back with you on Thursday at noon with 2 artists, and it's going to be really fun. I'll announce them later today. Thanks for watching.